Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today we are going to take a look at Meteora, which is a liquidity pool provider on the Solana ecosystem. We are going to go through the various different pool options. We're going to go through how you can see them on Camino Finance and earn extra points there. We're going to take a look at their socials, and I'm going to give you my overall opinion on Meteora. Before we do any of that, can I please ask you to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse and help us grow the channel. Now, with all these videos that we make, I will leave all the links in the description below to Meteora and their socials, so make sure to follow those links and not any scam links that you might see. Now, Meteora is another one of these liquidity pool providers, similar in ilk to Orca and Radium, except it is now, according to its front page, driving the most dynamic liquidity on Solana. There are actually going to be 4 of the pools that we're looking at, but the 3 that they highlight is the DLMM, the dynamic pools, and the dynamic vaults. We're going to go through these in turn and give you some idea of what APR you can be earning on your crypto assets. Now, one of the things that was launched within the last 4 or 5 weeks was their liquidity pool stimulus package. This is where they give out MET points for taking part in their ecosystem. And I'm going to show you just how you can multiply your earnings on MET through Camino Finance later. On top of this, they have a DAO, and to join the DAO, you simply have to follow the link on their website and join their Discord. Remember, don't click any other links other than the ones that are on their website. On the X post in December, it was announced that their stimulus package was going to include the DLMM, the Dynamic Fees and Precise Liquidity, the Expert DAO, the Best Brains of DeFi, and the 10% stimulus, which started on the 1st of January 2024, 6 weeks ago. Combining product, community, and incentives, we aim to massively supercharge the Solana TVL growth in 2024. Now, of course, airdrop season is upon us, and we have covered many of those airdrops on this channel in the last 2 or 3 months, I would say. We've covered Dupe, Gito, we've covered Pive, we've gone over Camino Finance, which is a video which has gone down incredibly well, and now we're looking at Meteora. And the theme here, we're moving from airdrop tokens to loyalty tokens. I will go through that in a little bit more detail later on, but first let's go and have a look at the pools available on Meteora. Now, this is the direct liquidity market maker pool and includes the big guns, if you like: Solana, USDC, Dupe, Sol, USDT, and other large altcoins on the Solana ecosystem. You can see the TVL and the 24-hour volume from this page, and of course I haven't connected my wallet, but you can connect your wallet to the platform and deposit your funds in many of these vaults and pools. The second offering are the Meteora Pools, and the one thing I do like about Meteora is it's fairly crisp. The UI is very easy to understand. You can view by all pools, pools with farms, LST pools, FX pools, which includes euros, dynamic pools, and of course multi-token pools. So there is really a lot of different aspects and different strategies you can apply in here. The best thing to do, as always, if you have favorite tokens and favorite projects, is to try and find the best return for your buck. And Meteora gives you an easy way to break it down and see which are the best places to put your Sol, your Gito, your Jup. Now, something I like to do personally is I try and find paired or bonded pairs. And what I mean by that is pairs that don't have any loss between them. USDC, USDT, Sol, ST Sol, or M Sol or B Sol. Look for pairs on platforms that give you a return and an appreciating asset which will grow at the same rate as the other pair. So if you put your cash and your assets into the USDC, USDT, you know that that is $1 to $1. So you're going to be earning 9.87% irrespective of what happens in the market. Whereas if you choose SOL and ST SOL, although you only earn 3.28% on that pair, you also have two appreciating assets that both go up with the price of SOL. That's something to bear in mind. You do not get that when you choose two different pairs. If you choose USDC and SOL, for example, and SOL pumps 50%, you are only going to get a percentage of those gains because USDC is pegged to $1. I'm going to leave a description on the screen now to help explain that to you. Next up, we have dynamic vaults. These are automatically rebalanced every minute between top lending protocols for the safest, most optimized yields. And down here you will see USDC, USDT, SOL, ST SOL, MSOL, and UXD. Now, of course, the APY on these is very, very low because it's a single asset pool. There are probably going to be better places to put your cash than into these vaults, especially on the Meteora website itself. A good example of this is, as we've just seen on the previous vault and previous farm, you have a USDC, USDT vault offering you 9.8%. That's a far better place to put your dollars than in one of these vaults. And finally, we have the LP farms. Power up your pool earnings by staking your LP tokens in the farms. Claim and stake your liquidity mining rewards now. And this is a big list of some of the altcoins with different pairs. So as you can see, you have Bonk, USDC, Blaze tokens and USDC, Blaze and BSOL, and even a chunky Bonk pool. So the full variety of pools available via the Meteora website. Another thing I must stress is this is not a paid for video. I have not been paid by Meteora. I am doing an honest review of their website and an honest review of their project. And now I'm going to give you my strategy for how I would operate and how I am operating with Meteora. And that is that I am trying to stake and earn as many different airdrop tokens as possible. And to do that, I am going to take you back to Camino Finance. Camino Finance has aggregated pools from across the ecosystem. These include Orca, Radium, and Meteora. Under the liquidity section of Camino, if you scroll down, you will see a word here which says DEX, Decentralized Exchange. And this is the location of this pool. So this is Orca, these are Radium pools, and the ones we are interested in are Meteora, which is this icon here. Now move along here, you can see what tokens are available to you. I am currently staking on one of these projects. I'm going to show you that in a second, but you just need to look for the multiple icons on here. As you can see, depositing into this position earns MET points. They are the Meteora points. On here, it shows you the breakdown, the incentives farm, and the percentage here shows you the APR on that particular pool. It shows you the total volume and the total value locked. Now, in addition to earning your MET points by using the MET pools, you are also earning your Camino Finance points, which are available up here in the top right hand corner. It shows you your complete breakdown of points you are earning and your ranking and your points per day. So if you stake, for example, SOL and BSOL through Camino and use a Meteora pool, you receive your increase in the appreciating asset, you receive your APR on the two token pairs, you receive your Camino Finance points, and you get your MET points from Meteora. So it's a win-win situation. Before I give you my opinion on Meteora, I just want to take you over to Step Finance, again another project that I really love on the Solana ecosystem. This shows you the liquidity by DEX. As you can see, Orca and Radium are out in the lead, but in third position you have Meteora. It has had You could coin it a term, a meteoric rise over the last 6 months.
That was a terrible joke.
And it's in 3rd position. So this project is not small fry. It is over $60 million in TVL. It's something that you should consider. And as I say, you need competition. You can't have Radium and Orca dominating the market. You need alternatives. Those alternatives are, of course, things like Marinade, Step Finance itself, Meteora, Saros. They need to have more competition because innovation is driven by competition. Overall then, I'm a big fan of Meteora. I like the project, I like the simple way it is laid out, and you will find different liquidity pools and options available on Meteora that you won't get on Orca, and you might not be able to find on Radium. Remember, Radium is not the easiest website to use in the world. So Meteora for me gets a solid 5 out of 5. I'm a big fan of the Solana ecosystem. Lots of videos we make are about Solana. Meteora is just another compound effect on Solana. It adds to the utility. It creates an alternative for you, so you don't have to be reliant on Orca. You don't have to be reliant on Radium. Remember, there is always a small risk when sticking with one provider that there may be some kind of contract fault. There may be some kind of hack. The pools get drained. So spreading your risk is something else you need to learn to do when you look at investing your Solana or your USDC. Don't just chase the tornado and find the biggest buck. If you have $3,000 to invest it across Meteora, invest it across Orca, invest it across Radium. Spread your risk, and remember, you can always use Step Finance to remember where you've put your cash. But spreading your risk is equally as important as finding the biggest yield, because 100% of nothing is still nothing. So Meteora, I will leave all the links in the description below. Again, I haven't been paid to make this video. I like the project. I think some of their offerings have very low APRs, but I understand why. Orca is the same, so is Radium. But I do like their slant on some of the pools that they offer, and I do like the MET points. Anything that gives you added value for using a project is worthwhile. And my final piece of advice is go and use Camino Finance to invest in the Meteora pools. Earn those Camino Finance points, earn the MET points, earn the APR, and if you have Solana, find a pair. MSOL, STSOL, GTOSOL, whichever one you prefer. Use that, and remember, if you use MSOL, you also get the Marinade points as well. So there's lots of ways to make additional APR, not just the APR you see on your screen. With all that being said, I hope you've managed to watch to the end of the video. Please like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse once more. Help us grow the channel. We are here to help you. You have been great. I have been Mike. Until next time, see you soon.